Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. So this video is another rant. I guess you can call it another rant, but it is based off a question that I got. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago from a subscriber of mine, and he or she left it in the discussion part in the channel below. And I kind of read the question, and I thought this would actually be kind of a good, question to make a video on. So, and since I couldn't reply back to them because they had disabled their reply section, I thought I'd make a video about it, so here you go. But anyways, let me read you this comment. It's a little bit long, so just bear with me. Hi, the Anime Man. I ran into a discussion with some guy in Osu, if you know the game. Yes, I do know the game, thanks for asking. Chat, and we had a little fight over the term Otaku. And I've seen your videos about Otakus and a few others, and now that I know you're half Japanese, I need to ask this. He said that Otaku's real meaning is a guy/girl obsessed in anime and doesn't distribute society at all and sits on their fat ass all day watching anime. And I know that the old meaning was really harsh, but I would never say Otaku means that these days. Isn't it true that yes, Otaku means that you're obsessed with anime, but Otaku itself doesn't make you a less distribute to society or a lazy humankind who doesn't do anything with their life? So you are half Japanese, and as I understand it, some time ago they don't say otaku in a very negative term, neither in Japan anymore. So if I say I'm an otaku because I feel like I am an anime otaku, so do you think it's okay by the facts that I am obsessed with anime? I love it and it's one of my daily hobbies? Because I think you call yourself an otaku as well from your videos. You're the only one who came to mind when I was arguing with him about this thing, because you're half Japanese and half Australian. You speak English and Japanese properly. I thought you would know this, right? Question mark, smiley face. Okay, so if you guys didn't quite get that, then I think what he or she is trying to say is, does otaku mean that you are less... I think she was trying to say, is otaku a word that means, a person who loves anime, manga, games, or whatever he or she is obsessed with, and is just so obsessed with it that they don't contribute to society? AKA, is otaku used in Japan or outside of Japan as a negative term? First of all, the guy that you argued with on Osu is getting confused with the word otaku and another word, which is Hikikomori. Now, if you guys don't know what a Hikikomori is, it's pretty much what the comment was saying. It is a person that is so obsessed with something, it doesn't, actually, they don't even have to be obsessed with something. A Hikikomori is someone who just does not contribute to society at all, and pretty much stays inside all day, not doing anything. Doesn't have a job, doesn't have friends, just stays home all day, just doing something and just confining themselves from society. That is what is known as a Hikikomori. Now, the person that Virtuoso Fozo was saying about, a person that they think that the word otaku means a person who is so obsessed with anime, manga, games, or whatever they're obsessed with, and doesn't contribute to society at all. No, that is technically a hikikomori and not an otaku. An otaku is just a person who is obsessed with anime, or obsessed with manga, obsessed with games, whatever the hell you're obsessed with. Pretty much is a person, it describes a person who is just really, really obsessed with something and is really passionate about something. But that doesn't mean that they're completely confined from society about it. No, that is known as a hikikomori. But yeah, and also, I've got a lot of comments as well, arguing the fact about, calling yourself an otaku. Is it something that you should be proud of, or is it something that is considered a negative term? Now, what's interesting is that the word otaku, as described in Japanese and in Japanese society, and the word otaku as described in a Western society is quite different, because a lot of people think that the word otaku in a Western society is kind of like being called a nerd or a dork. Pretty much it's a negative term, but in Japan that is kind of the case as well. But recently, because the vast number of actual otakus existing in Japan, it's kind of, some people take it positively and some people take it negatively. In other words, it's all, just how you think about it. I mean, if you don't like to call yourself an otaku because you think that it's a negative term, then that's completely fine. You don't have to call yourself an otaku. But I personally don't really mind being called an otaku. In fact, that's how I kind of see myself. I see myself as an otaku, and that's how I kind of represent myself, because, I don't really care what other people think. There's no denying that I like, or I am obsessed with anime and manga and games. Pretty much I am an otaku. I'm not going to deny that fact because I am, right? But a lot of people just don't like to be called an otaku, and that's why they kind of argue saying, you know, why would you call yourself an otaku? You know, you're just kind of belittling yourself, or, you know, you don't have to prove anything. I'm like, I'm not proving anything, you know, I'm not gonna say, you know, oh guys, I'm an otaku, you know, just look, I'm an otaku, notice me, senpai. You know, I'm not gonna say that kind of shit. You know, what I'm saying is, when I call myself an otaku, I just describe who I am. It's like, you know, a person who's obsessed with Doctor Who calling themselves a Doctor Who fan, or, you know, a person who's obsessed with Marvel or DC calling themselves a Marvel DC fanatic. You know, it's that kind of stuff. It's just putting a title on yourself so that you can easily tell people what you like. You know, I'm not belittling myself or anything like that. No, I'm actually quite proud of it, and I don't really care. So really, the word otaku is just, it's a matter of opinion. But concerning this comment here, yeah, the guy who you were talking to in the Osu chat room, Virtuoso Furzo, is pretty much, they're getting confused with the word otaku and hikikomori. If you guys want to like look up the actual definitions of otaku and hikikomori, then it's probably somewhere on the internet. But the definition I gave you is pretty much what it means in Japanese. There is no positive, this is also an important thing. Although otaku can be taken as a positive or a negative term to either describe yourself or someone else, the word hikikomori is always a negative term. There is no positive there is no positive way to look at the word hikikomori, because, you know, you're pretty much, it's like the lowest of the low. You know, you're fucked when someone calls you a hikikomori. And that's pretty much what this guy in the Osu chat room was talking about. But let me just say this. People who are hikikomoris can also be otakus, but you don't necessarily have to be an otaku to be a hikikomori. You know, it's kind of difficult because I'm not a hikikomori, so I can't really, you know, tell you guys what hikikomori is, you know, being a hikikomori is all about. But what do you guys think? Do you think that actually I want to ask you guys this question concerning this video. Do you guys think that the word otaku should be taken as a positive term, a negative term, or both? Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys take it as a positive term? Do you guys take it as a negative term? I'd like to know in the comments below. Tell me why as well. Don't just say yes, it's taken as a positive just because. You know, give a proper reason. You know, it's always nice to back up your opinions on something. Also, guys, I want to start doing these kinds of, you know, answering questions kind of thing. So if you guys have a question that you'd like to ask me and want it to become a video like this, then either leave it in the comments below, or send me a message, or chuck it up in the discussion part in my channel. Pretty much anywhere that I can read it, and if I like your question, then I might just turn it into a video like this. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. As always, like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for Anime Banter, and I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Johnny!
What happens if you die? Do you have to fight them all over again? No.
Yeah, of course you do.
It's so gay.
That's why you have to, like, really grind with the elite before the Elite Four.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck his shit up with Blastoise. This guy's gonna be super easy.
You dick.
Yeah! I've got a level 77 Blastoise.